Well, healthcare is a major issue for Floridians this election, and it's likely no secret why. The state has one of the oldest populations in the country. But while older voters tend to skew right, more may be leaning left this cycle. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Channing Frampton. Tonight, Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders continues his trip across the state, heading to a Trump stronghold to find out why healthcare could be the deciding issue this election.
Sumter County, Florida, home of the Villages. Here you're sure to find a number of things. Golf carts, retirees, and red voters like George and Bobby Edwards.
We just have to pray that the right person will win.
With one of the highest concentrations of seniors in the nation, this is considered Trump territory, and health care is a major priority.
Health care is something that we should be able to choose our doctors and not have to wait 6 months like they do in Canada or some of these other countries.
I don't want Medicare for all. I really don't. I believe in helping people, but I also believe you have to work and help yourself.
Their rhetoric not unlike the president's, targeting seniors in final weeks, promising Medicaid work requirements, drug imports to cut costs, and dismantling Obamacare.
You're going to have socialist health care. You don't feel well, okay, go to the hospital, stand there for about 4 weeks.
But this year, the Sumter red has a splash of blue.
This is more enthusiasm than I have seen in any election that I've been a volunteer.
Chris Stanley heads the area Democrats Club. She says each day more and more seniors come in her door ready to dump Trump.
It tells you that people are finally starting to look at policy and people rather than just party.
It's support that could put a dent in Trump's re-election base.
Now, Sumter County is reliably red, and Democrats know this. They're not trying to win the county. They're just trying to erode the Republican base.
Bruce Layton is an example.
I'm a Biden supporter, but I'm only Biden supporter because it's against Trump.
The lifelong Republican says he can't trust the president and won't be voting for him, especially on health care.
You're talking to guys who just had a 7th back operation.
Layton worries Medicare and coverage for pre-existing conditions will be sliced, despite Trump's speeches to the contrary.
I'm lucky I have health care, and they want to take that away.
Biden's plan calls for an expansion of Obamacare, more subsidies to bring in private insurers and lower prices, plus a public option. Their ideas this crowd certainly supports, but quantifying total GOP erosion is hard, and Republicans aren't sweating it.
It takes a lot to erode what you've spent all your life developing.
John Calandro with the local GOP expects the same margins as 2016. Sumter is growing, he says.
We're up almost 10,000 registered Republican voters, and we still outnumber the Democrats 2-1.
We won't likely know the extent of any erosion until election night. For now, it depends on who you ask and how they feel about health care in this regular Republican zone that some say doesn't seem to be quite as red anymore.
That was Forrest Saunders reporting just